Alright. It's loud. Okay. It's a little bit loud. I'm trying to alter my volume right. Okay, that's fine. I hope you can hear me well. Alright, we're in... What's it called? Let me switch Noel out.
Chivalry will never die.
We're in Mondstadt right now. Because I was doing a few quests. And also, off camera, I've been exploring Inazuma. I haven't progressed. I mean, I guess I did. Because I went through one bit of dialogue, but it's not anything important. So, yeah, we can just continue on pretty much where we left off. I sound a little quiet. Okay, I think I should sound decently loud now. But if you look here, I have the whole map explored. So we can see Kanazuka and Yashiori Island. Yeah. Anyway, this right here is the Wave Rider. And this is just a thing that you can ride on the water. It makes getting around by water very easy. But let's continue. So we gotta teleport back over there. Oh, I was wondering why there's two, but it's because I had to talk to two people. But anything, something's going on in... I think it's Kaza Village. I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now. I should probably not be recording because I might fall asleep. But because I'm tired. I did not get a lot of sleep.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do, but equal.
Seems like he's a well-respected
My teeth hurt.
Ah, you must also be here to... Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We will gladly apologize if that's the case.
You must be Tejima. So what's been...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
That's sad.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead?
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you read... But if you can't... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Genius.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the...
It's kind of messed up though. We're just kind of getting him to stay. There's an electroculus over here, it looks like. I don't understand what this is. Am I missing something? You know what? I don't have time for this right now. I'm sorry, but like, this is like the first time in a while that I've actually like had to explore again. Okay, like, what am I looking for? This?
This looks like Teijima's... Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized... Seems like you're... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of info...
Take the lavender melon. Thank you. Wait, where's the... I'm like, sorry, I'm blind.
So this is the Omamori... Interesting. Looking at the color and the design... But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
I'm trying to check it. There we go.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that the soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. It looks like Konda Village.
Become
Sounds so
separated
familiar.
during war.
Where is that place again?
Isn't that where we are? If we become separated during war, go wait for me in Konda Village. There'll be a safe home for us there.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here, but he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go get...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my... Still, it's clear that I was waiting. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regrets, everything I've... No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if... I think... maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life... Although... what if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find I didn't... When I think about it like that... How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember... I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. That certainly explains the state. At least we were able to...
Yeah, I forgot why we're
According to
here.
Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah. Now I remember. I like took mental note of this as well, and I still forgot. I'll go into detail about that later.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in each... But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see...
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold...
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion and came to see...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and in the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to... It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The ride...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
He just doesn't remember, I'm guessing.
I've never even heard of these I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was...
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking... To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first... If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go round up. We should be able to follow their
I'm worried because treasure hoarders are actually dangerous now. Because they freaking have like the samurai, which are very annoying. If somebody knows, please tell me, is there a quicker way to defeat the samurai? Okay, let's see. Oh, they're right here.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder. You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're at.
Fry! You're open! Windblade!
Oh, they're like very low level.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now,
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here.
yeah, a lot, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. We better talk to this Miss Aoi. As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yes. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Feel bad for all those other people who lost their stuff though. There's a fox here. Hey, pal. He doesn't even run away, he just like looks at you. Oh, he's actually kind of cute. I want to pet a fox. If I could, there are a few things I wanted to do, and they're all kind of weird though. Because like, I'd want to like pet a fox, I want to hug a bear. I want a genuine bear hug. And it not, you know, just maul me. I don't want to be killed by a bear. They just look like, you know, very huggable, but also deadly.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's something you want. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of food. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So
that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased...
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was and no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him? I see. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his... In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even... Oh, but before you...
But we...
Information is also a kind... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were coming from. Plus, we found out that Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Interesting.
What are you doing here?
I presented them with a choice. Either they... It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really weren't...
Strange. Is that... I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow... This sword was... I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. And said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be... Can you recognize the words?
virtue, and somehow those two words seemed taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased a provision. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to...
Yet another When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. See, fortunately for us, let's go find the next...
Yeah, I don't have a vision, so I don't think the vision hunt decree would target me. I have no vision, I just can channel energy. Because I'm just broken tier, I'm like god tier like that. Did they ever explain that? No, they don't, because that's like one of the biggest questions is how I can channel energy. Oh, screw, I'm just taking the shortcut.
The third
I am
person
so
who had their
tired.
vision
I'm gonna fall
taken
asleep.
is supposed to be a famous Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's...
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be... Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought...
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place...
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Oh, yeah, you're not stopping me.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got here and over...
From the way you're dressed, please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I would... Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already heard.
No. I like how they say he's possessed, and his name's strangely close to demon.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maid, but if I'm honest, I still have my...
The Grand Narukami Shrine.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Since the exorcism will take place this evening, you're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
No, I don't think so. Okay. Always at night, I swear, always at night.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantic. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Oh, please, excuse me for a moment while I...
What?
Huh? Who's that sneaking? We won't let them get away. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
How's the sword fit in the box?
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained... I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone... When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to practitioners of Make-Yoshi's Sui art, seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples... But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei, and sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would... I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had... Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei, too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment... So you see, I came... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
I mean, I don't think he wants to come back anyway.
What? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no... But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have... And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has... I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely... I must leave now, but we will meet...
Sorry, I'm
Who'd have
skipping through it a
thought
little
Lady
bit,
Yai
and I'm being a
herself
little
would have
quiet.
taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure! After all, everyone's... Who knows? Maybe we'll be...
Oh my god. Thank God I did all this beforehand. Jesus. Oh, that would have been painful. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been that bad because I could just teleport to the freaking Ayaka's place, which is, and it's fairly easy to get to from there. So.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no. Also, is it just Paimon? Or, it was probably not...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword.
As you can see, Domon has persisted in this state for some time.
Lady Yai, this is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came here...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sense...
But... Then did...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his... As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer so...
Your school practices make you stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself... Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly...
Lady Yai, I'm not sure...
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed...
Poor Sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that... Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are they... You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the...
But what if one day I put everything I had into trying to become the best? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, After you rescued me from the hands, I can't know whether I will suffer in my future. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, you are not in the same position that I was. When
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate. But as your sensei, I shall commit to him. This is my promise. And I humbly ask...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf.
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, the wind that blows from afar carries fresh life. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Okay. Let me, Okay, there
I
we
have
go.
high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ice, she seems super mysterious. We can come back to it another time.
My TV,
For now,
not
we
my
should
TV.
go report back to Miss Kamisato.
My computer turned on. What is this? Like, I want to know. There's actually a commission nearby. So, right. I love doing that. It's just so great to just drop down.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, there she is.
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, Ayaka.
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe...
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your,
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
Friend request accepted. Friend request accepted. That's just very ironic in, like, for a game. Just friend request accepted.
Back to the matter at hand.
You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings? Perhaps in the eyes of a thunder's roar, lightning's flash, the wind's assault, and the rain's descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people.
Is this like her way of convincing us, like, yeah, you're gonna fight the Raiden Shogun. You're gonna do it.
But I believe that surely you understand. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, you will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori tea house? We ought not to
Gee, this is so long. Like, actually. I will legitimately fall asleep before we finish this.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not because of this, the attitude of most people towards the
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, the result—
Resistance? You mean like an—
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms—
So what are we gonna do?
Yeah, yet I just, like, you know what? Sure, I'll defy God.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing—
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who—
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye,
Their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato. By no means do we. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by.
Alright. Now we're getting somewhere, though. Just chill. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I'll just go here and then lie down. Trying to like crack my finger. It's not working very well though.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me.
They're so low quality. One of them's high quality. There they go. There you go.
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the vision hunting, believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the vision hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things. Psst. Hey, huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Oh, it's Yoimiya, I think her name is. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see me? Shh, quiet. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a Huh? Hey, shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't help.
All right, all right.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up. This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And if...
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just... Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
A question, actually. How do they know if people have a vision? Like, what if they just hide it? Like, will they just never know? Or do they search every person?
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people...
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably... So, what about if I join you and...
Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed...
Whoa. Talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Mr. Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Well, perhaps this is karma.
Oh, what is that over there? That's interesting. Is that one of the, like, the Shrines of Depth, I think they're called? Because if that is, that's gonna be very interesting. Meaning I gotta find keys again. We'll go to this waypoint. Seven elements. We know 4 gods so far. Well, we know of one. We know, like, we're currently doing the story for the 3rd one, but we know of 4. Because we know about the Animo Archon and the Geo Archon, obviously. Venti and Zhongli. I forgot what the Animo Archon's actual name is, like what? Barbados. Freaking Rex Lapis or Morax and Barbados. And then we have the Raiden Shogun. Or I think her name is Ball, I think it was.
We really run out of exciting cases. Nothing eventful happens.
And do we know of the Cryo Archon, which is who the Furtui work for? Oh, okay. This is what we're doing. Well, alright. I'm actually going to be using Chongyun now.
Present.
We're not using Kea anymore, we're using Chongyun. Which, this is exciting to me. Just because, like, I didn't really have a cryo character, but I leveled up Chongyun a bit, so now he's actually got decent strength.
Now that we're inside, this place...
Come on, this way! As I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Okay, I was actually...
We should split up.
Oh, I have
I've got
autoplay
a
on.
little
Hold on.
present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Anyway, I didn't see her in the character archives, but I know she's a Pyro Archer character. So she uses a bow. I don't know if we can play her, because I don't think we can.
Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
I don't know if she's out yet. Like, I think she's probably gonna be like the next new character, though. What? Oh, shoot. Hi. Peace. Are they chasing me? Oh yeah.
Talk about a big door.
Not the time.
To collect
Not the.
something shaped like
Not the time. Not the time.
Magatama in order to open it.
Oh.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Excuse me. You know what?
Disappear. Teach me a lesson.
Who's talking to me? Oh, he's talking to me.
What?
Oh, that's nothing. Okay, you know what? This is getting annoying, actually. Oh, I got it. The people. Alright.
Wind blade!
Alright, that's a nuisance.
One with my blade.
I taste blood.
Keep back!
Clear cut.
No one escapes my sight.
Show me what you've got. I dare you. Slash. Allow me. Strike first. I need to
He got killed by his own trap. Come get me. 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 Cool. Where am I going now? Oh yeah. I see.
Who goes there?
Oh shoot. Oh, I hate this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Oh, is that it?
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Wind blade!
Battle
Teach
formation!
you a lesson.
Soldiers,
Oh, shoot.
quick!
Show me what you've got.
Oh, that was so
Don't hold
like
back.
awesome, but at the same time terrifying.
Allow me. Strike first.
Get with the wind!
Let it rain.
Show me what you've got. How dare you?
Keep back!
Watch your step.
Jesus Christ, Razor might actually die. Attack the doll.
Swift and merciful!
Slash!
Wind blade!
No, but actually, is there any quick way to like defeat
Don't
these
hold
guys?
back. Show me what you've got.
Like, look, that ability is so much better.
I dare you.
Forth, my blade!
Clear cut. Watch your step.
Okay, yeah, that was
Show me what you've got. Train harder.
that's it's dying. Jesus. I'll see how long I can go with this elf.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Guessing I was supposed to avoid those.
Brace yourself. Lesson. Show me what you've got.
Nope, of course there's a samurai.
Don't hold back.
Nope, none of that.
Allow me to strike first. Watch your step. I dare you.
No one escapes my sights.
Clear cut. Slash.
for judgment.
Oh, come
Swift
on.
and merciful.
Don't hold back!
Jesus Christ, Chong.
I dare you!
Spin blade.
Allow me to strike first!
After all that
Oh, I tried
training.
to get a good hit off, but I guess not. Oh, okay, so they leave themselves open when they block from behind.
Show me what you've got! Watch your step!
I don't understand how you're supposed to defeat these guys so, like...
Wind blade!
If they're no dip, or are they just supposed to be difficult? I don't understand. I'm not even done. I like this music though. Okay, I'll use this. How good is this healing? Not... Oh, and it heals over time. Okay. Sure. I wanna... There we go. Got him. Well, now what? What? Oh. Sure. Wait, I see now. I get it. Oh, I can't do that. Alright, never mind. I thought I was being picked right. I guess I'll go this way.
Must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could... locking you up?
Oh no! Those Tenryou commission...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything...
Hey, you there! What are you...
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson. That...
Huh? That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
is our chance. Let's move.
Yoimiya, are you sure?
Who is that?
Jesus Christ, her ears.
Quick, go and investigate.
She is sharp.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my...
Huh? Was that an
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was...
Whoa!
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear!
The girl's gonna be waiting. Hold on, you wait there just being like really sad for a little bit. I need to explore. Hold on. Oh no, this is where I came from. Where I knew this. I knew that. Like I knew that.
Master Masakatsu!
Come on! We've got no time... Oh.
Yes. Leave. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets but remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring...
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can.
Sick. Hold on. Oh no, I'd have to go all the way through all that again, wouldn't I? I don't think I can make that jump. If I had Venti, I think I could, but... Alright.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirm.
thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kudras. It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though, how about we go tell Ayaka and the other...
Getting achievements left and right. Hello? Okay.
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some... I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we...
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the... In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to... If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against...
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed.
Don't mention
Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making... And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be...
A ceremony, you say? Why would...
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Toma, what would you...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest... Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently.
A hot pot game? What's that?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of... Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact...
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies! This is already shaping...
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely...
He did that to himself. He literally did.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do
He's
was
tall.
guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
What is my look right now? I'm like, just shame on you.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pots. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner...
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of.
Another important
Next
job
on the
taken
agenda,
care of.
some well-earned rest.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy, and with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the... Downtime is hard to come by these days. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori...
Oh, and that's done. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay. Crap. Well, now what am I doing? This has already been an hour and 15 minutes long. Jeez. Okay, what other quests? Do we have an Archon quest? Okay. A gentleman strikes in broad daylight. That's Inazuma, and I'm guessing, yep, those two are Inazuma. Oh, that is Inazuma. Okay, gotta do some of these then. Which, sure. I can do that. Which I'll be doing off camera. Since this stream's already gone for an hour and 16, like, almost an hour and 16, basically. Seems like this is a good place to end it, and then I'll probably be doing quests off camera, and then next time, we'll be continuing the Archon quests.
The books were more interesting in the past.
So, see ya in the next stream, everybody. I wanted to play the drum. Oh well.